Alright guys, welcome back to the next episode of our F1 Manager 24 career mode. And as you guys can see by the bottom right corner, we are even deeper in debt because we went through and signed some contracts. And yeah, all that kind of fun stuff. So it looks like we're going to be on the back foot here for the remainder of the season trying to get out of debt. And then we're going to have some of that prize pool money from our position. I believe we're still in 7th. Yeah, we're in 8th right now, ahead of Haas. And hopefully some of that prize money will help us get off to a better start in the next season, because I know our facilities, we spent a lot of money early on in the season on the factory, the design center, the CFD simulator, and some other stuff. As we have some other stuff getting to some minimal conditions, which I'm hoping that we will be able to hold off till the end of the season before repairing those, but we'll have to see from there. So like we have in the previous races, we go ahead and simulate through COTA, and then we'll see you guys for qualifying for Mexico.
Once more to the hustle and bustle of Mexico City. Music is in the air this weekend, but it's not mariachi we'll be hearing. It's going to be the roar of the engines and the cheers of the crowd. Formula One is back in the very heart of Mexico City at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez.
It's Ferrari who are currently ahead in the constructors' standings. And the next rounds are still crucial to decide the final order of the season.
Sit tight then for the rest of the action.
Alright, so a pretty rainy practice session here in Mexico. Logan Sargent running a 123.7 on inters. A lot of the drivers went to slick tires, but I didn't really help them out. And Mick Schumacher P10, and feeling pretty confident both on slick tires and wet tires for this race. Schumacher, he had like a 97% setup. We got Sargent to 100%. So we're feeling really confident into this race, hopefully for a double points finish. I know I feel confident enough for a single one, depending on where we get in qualifying. But we'll have to wait and see.
We're moving on now to the all-important qualifying session.
Mexico City's thin air presents a real test to teams during qualifying laps. Reduced downforce can mean tricky cornering and a test for keeping the power units cool around this track.
And here's a driver there's been quite a focus on recently, Karun, Valtteri Bottas.
It's interesting because they weren't that fast in practice. I'm not sure if this was a lack of pace or just the team trying different things, but I imagine we'll see their true performance soon enough.
Here we go, folks. It's time to get started.
Some very choppy cinematics there. Let's go ahead and get to qualifying. Alright, it's still choppy. I don't know what's going on here. Feeling pretty good about this first run. I don't think there's rain on the way. There is rain on the way. Everybody's getting their soft tire runs in before the rain comes in. Sargent setting a banker at a 116. Schumacher coming in about a half second behind.
Need to drop the pace.
And nobody will most.
Copy.
No one will most likely run during
We
the
need to
rain.
introduce lift and coast, please. Lift and
But
coast. Copy.
we'll have to wait and see
Ciao, John.
how the rain
Copy.
goes. All right. Sargent is clear. Schumacher is on this run, and we need an improvement here. Looks like some personal best. They may be. We'll see here where he gets across the line. Was a new set of soft tires, so I don't think there was an improvement there. No. And I believe other drivers are on intermediates. So yeah, no improvement from Schumacher. He's out in Q1. Sargent into Q2. 11. A good run. With 1 minute to go here in qualifying Q1. So let's go on and head to Q2. Alright, we took the risk to do a final run. Nobody else went out because of how much rain there is. It's half a millimeter of rain. Let's see if there is an improvement here. Doesn't look like it. But we will go ahead and see anyways. There's no improvement from Sergeant. Barely knocked out from Bottas. And that's a Q2 exit for Sergeant. So we're starting at 11th, as well as not Valtteri, Schumacher back in 20th for this race. So Max, Charles, and Sergio Perez are going to be getting penalties. Let's see what Q3 shows up as. Yeah, so Max, Charles, and Sergio are going to be starting back down the grid. Logan Sargent may have a chance to start within the top 10. Let's get to the race.
Well, it's great to have you with us, folks, as we settle in for the weekend's Grand Prix action.
10th isn't where they'll want to be finishing this race. They need to be careful at the start, in amongst the midfield.
This should certainly be a good one, folks. This
Those
is
guys'
it.
eyes were
Here we
tweaking
go
out.
with the Mexico City Grand Prix.
Alright.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
Let's go. Cover. Keep the pressure on.
Copy.
I don't know where all this stuttering is coming from. I haven't changed my settings at all. Schumacher versus Hulkenberg. Not having a good time. He's having to conserve his tires because of our tire situation. We don't have any upgrades for that to increase our
Keep ahead of the game.
tire preservation. But we have Sargent within the top 10. Bottas up in the P3. Look at that.
Okay, DRS enabled.
Alonso in P2 with the fastest lap there. See if anybody else can steal it.
Magnussen in front.
We're trying to make a
Okay,
move
cut
on
point
Hamilton there on the inside. Wow, neck and neck with him. I'll break him. Go aggressive here.
We need to push.
Let's take that
Here's the
overtake.
replay.
See that overtake.
Now this is Logan Sargent. Can they squeeze by? And ahead goes Logan Sargent.
Wow. That Mercedes cut that corner. Now he's going after Piastri.
Keep the head down.
It's fine.
No more lift and coast required.
Nice. Got him through the S's.
You're doing a good job.
So we are P5.
Overtake button available.
The player guide's right. We make it Sargent's first podium. Weather is clear. Running 2 stops today, and I think everybody else is running. No, everybody may be running 2 stops. Schumacher making an overtake on Magnussen in the backfield. Broke him on the inside. Nice. Another move on Bottas for P4. We'll drop him back down for now.
We look after the tires.
See what Schumacher is right now.
Right
Take
then,
a look
you can
at that
take a look
overtake.
now. Now we're watching the action closely here. They decide
None
to
of
give
these
it a
are really
go.
good angles for screenshots. It's just pick and
Closer and
choose.
closer to that podium. Now in 4th place.
We're on lap 3 of 71 already. Gonna have him for an average pace. Schumacher, another move on Gasly on the inside there in sector 2. Nice little move. And he holds on to it. Just another look here. Alright. That's what we want. We have good parts. We ran good in practice. We won a good race. Alright, we'll sim forward a bit. Our first pit window is lap 20.
We will be ready.
Alright, our pit window has begun. Schumacher's is about to start. Starting back down to P12. Schumacher still holding on to P15 for pretty much true pace right now. Amateur tires war. We can handle 3 more laps.
Copy. We focus on the car ahead now.
In the pit lane.
All right, here we go. Sergeant for his pit.
Okay, Albon has boxed.
Open pit options. Medium tires. I'll run you hard.
Box now.
Copy. Box
See if we can handle it. Hope he doesn't make any mistakes here.
Close if we can.
Good pit. 2.8 is the time.
Track will be clear.
No change really there.
Let's slow that down, please.
All right,
Pace is a little high at the
21%
moment.
tires. Let's see if he can make a
Copy, pit 3.
big jump. We'll wait and see. Stop. Gasly, Hulkenberg haven't pit behind us yet. Everybody else behind us has. We're gonna have a lot of people passing us here. That felt like a slow one, 2.9.
Okay, it's going to be close on pit exit. Push, push.
We have Albon right behind him. Both of our drivers are together. Who hasn't pit yet? Gasly hasn't pit yet.
Sergeant in
Bottas
front.
hasn't pit yet.
Gap
Another
2.1.
Russell Stroll.
Albon,
Yeah,
the car behind.
Hamilton, Verstappen.
Gap behind 1.1.
Lost a position there. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Alright, we're getting close to our next pit stop. We had to give team orders to Sargent to give Schumacher the position. He was running a better pace on these medium tires. But
Currently P13.
yeah, honestly, I think
so
Logan,
Stroll, the next
he has
car
the
of the road.
qualifying pace, but he doesn't have the track pace, which Schumacher does have.
Car behind is Albon.
Alonso in
Currently
pit.
about 3.5 seconds.
He's coming out. Pit.
Good entry.
Yeah, our tires are really feeling it coming in.
Copy.
And Schumacher, I believe, is coming in at lap 46. Right, another pit stop, no issues. 2.6, that's better. We're running to the end of the race. I feel like people are going to be doing mediums or softs for the end, which I thought about doing. Alright. 3.1 or 2 kilograms to go, 30 laps to go.
Good entry.
Or 20 laps or so. Schumacher's gonna drop back down to P17, P16, P16. Hulkenberg's still at the start of sector 3. No issues there. Nice. 2.7
Could be close pit exit potentially.
with our own teammate. We'll just let them race it out. They're by themselves.
P15.
Yeah, so we let
Okay,
them
mate,
through.
so on position. We've got Bottas in front.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and head
So
on
we have
over
Sargent
to
behind.
the
Yeah,
end of the
0.8
race
behind.
and see how we did.
25 laps to go.
I have a feeling that we won't be getting any more points. But that's going to be Leclerc coming across the line against Verstappen for the finish. I wish it wasn't stuttering. It would finish already. There is the checkered flag. Schumacher coming behind us, so he'll get the checkered flag.
That's Leclerc.
Or
Charles
Sergeant Will.
Leclerc is today's winner.
Good effort there.
And Schumacher will
Yeah, I
finish
did my
his
best
race.
Thank you.
Stop at fire bridge. Wait for the message on P0 when you can, please. Thank you.
All right.
Okay, mate, that's the checkered flag.
There's the checkered
Currently
flag
we're
for
at
Schumacher.
14. Well, that was an eventful one.
And that's some karma there. Or some
And
humor.
now with the race done, we can see Logan Sargent there.
At the end of that, it's a 15th place finish.
And the Monegasque driver certainly proved his worth with a terrific drive today.
That's their 9th win of the season. I expect them to be showered with plaudits and more.
A carnival atmosphere, as always, for the Mexico City Grand Prix. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
They did okay today, I'd say. I mean, we're talking about such a competitive field, and all things considered, the drivers did all right.
And that's it from us all here in Mexico City.
Coming up in the next round is the Sao Paulo Grand Prix as we head to Brazil. Join us next time at Interlagos.
Alright, not the finish that we wanted, especially after a good practice and a good qualifying from Sargent. But we will have to manage. I don't think we are anywhere else. In constructors, we're still ahead of Haas, so Haas isn't doing much either with Magnussen and Nico Hulkenberg. My plan is to hopefully be out of debt by the end of the race by Qatar and Abu Dhabi, so we can try to score some more points. Just for driver mentality and stuff like that. But both of our drivers met their targets. 15th and 14th is a good finish in their perspective, which is what we're wanting. We want some positive feedback from them. All right. Race engineer. Race engineer. Driver reserve. These are. All right. So, without further ado, we are chipping away at that debt. So, without any other hesitation, I just hope we finish on a good foot. Schumacher has some worn parts that we'll have to take care of, and we'll see you guys in the next episode for Brazil. And I believe, yeah, we'll simulate Brazil, and then we'll be there for Las Vegas. So, looking forward to that. So we'll see you guys in the next episode.